Good morning. Today we're just going to be looking at something a little different. We're just doing a re-gutter on this house. A few little things that need to be done. And I'm just going to show you a little bit of a different way to do downpipes. You can see here it runs past the barge board. Normally there'd be a barge board that runs down there, caps off the end, and the downpipe would be on the front pillars. But on this one what they've done is they've actually moved it out to the side to get it away from the front door. And then they've tied in the other gutter, which reduces it down to one downpipe. So I'm just going to show you how that gets done. So I'm just going to start, I'm just going to mark where this one's going to go, nice and easily. He's going to go there, he's going to go nice and level, so we know how he's going to run. Approximate position, just there. And then we're just going to mark the back of this. And I can see that this one's going to come down to there, so I'm just going to put a little cross on the downpipe where I'm going to cut him. So quickly I've removed the gutter, and you can see there I've got a little piece in. Now we're going to tie into that bit there, up there, before we put in the rest of the gutter. And the reason is, if you think about it, it's just easier to move a small piece than if we completely finish the gutter. Then I can put it all in place, allows me to adjust. This is the bit we marked. Now you'll see I made this elbow up the other day, and I have sealed the back of it, okay, because it's going to be sitting off the wall. So I'm just using a little scrap piece of downpipe. It's just a small end. I'm just going to mark where exactly we're going to. Lovely, so we have that. Now this is important. When we cut this, I'm going to cut this a little bit bigger. Okay, because if the downpipes are the same size, I need this to just flex out just a little bit. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can cut it bigger and hit it with silicone, or you can put little slots in the gutter which allow it to bend out. I'll probably cut it a little bit bigger because I've cut it flat, but the downpipe's actually going to go a bit like that to go into it so that it has fall. The only reason I have to use a chisel there is because you see the tips on my greens? They're blunt. So if you're buying some reds or greens, get really sharp tips, because it'll give you a better finish, and it'll make life easier for you. I just know how to work around it. So the new downpipe will go in there, okay, and then we'll make sure we rivet it in well. Yep. Hold place. Okay, I'll go cut a piece 1.80 meters. Okay, so you can see there that I was just playing with it, getting it in the right spot, and that'll still move again. But what we're going to do is first we'll just trim up these little areas here. So I'll make those laps a bit smaller. I'll make the lap that goes in there a bit smaller, and I've got to seal the back of that before I put it in. Make sure it's well sealed, otherwise you'll end up with a leak on it. And then once I've riveted it all in, I will seal all the rest of it. So what I've done now is I've just riveted this bit on the angle, so all the angle's correct. You see the rivets there, and it's got a rivet there. I will take it out of that gutter now, move it out, rivet behind so that it doesn't move at all. Then I can seal all the back of this to make sure it doesn't leak, and that way we won't get any water running down the outside of this. So if you want to know why these downpipes, if you have to charge them for a downpipe like this, it's just the work involved in it. There's a lot of work involved in these downpipes. Okay, so there he is, he's sealed in behind, and I will touch up a bit of the ceiling. He's gone into there, fits like a glove. So now we're just tapping over, bending over, and we're going to strap it to the wall. So that is because it's pretty mossy today. I just want to get rid of any potential little bits of moisture that might break my silicone. That's all it is. So this one was a little tricky to put in, but we got him in. Now you'll notice I'm not sealing right to the very top. It's not a big deal. Put a little bit of scrappy silicone so it doesn't leak into it, but the back of the gutter is only 70 mil, so you only have to seal up 70 mil, well past the 70 mil, go up 80, and you won't get it leaking. I mean, I've gone a bit higher, it's just because I'm a bit paranoid, but so I'll put a bit in there and across there. But it may not be the greatest silicone up the top here. It's really to stop a drip or two running down the front of the gutter and into it. Yeah. Being able to move the gutter right in, because remember at the start we only had a little one. So here he is. And here's all done. We put our little clip in, which will hold it all in place. Got a clip. And we're going to put our tiles back on now. Got to make up the strapping for the back of this, for these, because our it's not standard. Now if you're wondering what I'm doing, okay, the standard downpipe sits hard against the wall. This one, because up there it's been propped off because of the barge, it doesn't sit hard up against the wall. So what we have to do is make up some strapping that will hold it back and against that wall. So what I'm going to do is I use the downpipe to bend that one, then placing it just on what it has at the moment, because these blocks are put in behind it. I have to go this one. So I want it to go like so. Get it to bend again here. And then I turn it upside down. And I'm just going to put another bend in for that one. Gives me to there. Now I'm just going to match it size-wise on each side, approximately, and shape it. So there he is, all done, all finished. Just pulling in both the gutters. It pulls in that gutter there and the front gutter, gets the downpipes off them and brings it all down to the base here. It's a little bit more of an intermediate kind of level skill, so if you're a rank amateur I would get somebody to do that for you, but if you're a little bit handy with gutters, give it a go. Important thing is make sure that gutter, this one, comes in on this angle. If it's like that, you will end up with a leak coming off of it. Okay, there's a little bit of silicone around those to stop it leaking, and we've let it drop down, so it's come up quite nice, does the job, gets all the water away. So if you like this, please subscribe, otherwise I will see you on the next one.